And then the fourth stage, what would that be?
Oneness.
Yeah, yeah. No more lover. Only the beloved. Yeah. He says here, I'll read Hazrat Inayat Khan's word. The fourth development of the God ideal is the loss of the self. But which self is lost? The false self is lost, and the true self is gained. In this stage, the Sufis hear through the ears of God, see through the eyes of God, work with the hands of God, walk with the feet of God, and their thought is the thought of God, their feeling is the feeling of God. For them there is no longer that difference which worshippers make between themselves and God. He says, what profit do the Sufis derive from the loss of what they call the outer personality? It's not really a loss of the outer personality. It is an expansion of the outer personality to the width and height of the inner personality. Then the human beings become God beings, God conscious. Outwardly they are in the universe. Inwardly the universe is within them. Outwardly they are smaller than a drop. Inwardly they are larger than the ocean. And in this realization, the purpose of belief in God, of worshiping God, and of loving God is accomplished. So it may appear then that this is a sequential growth. And I think it is a sequential growth in some means. But I might suggest to you too that these four stages are happening almost simultaneous all the time. Because there may be a time when you're feeling the eyes of your heart are open, and then you look out, you're in nature, and you're so inspired, and everywhere as you look, you experience beauty. But then you come down the hill, so to say, you come down from your howl, and now you're feeling lost and abandoned, and you can't even find what it is you're calling to. You question, like, does this really exist? Am I making this whole thing up? Have you been there?
Yes.
I've been there, so that didn't happen necessarily first, and then later I went through the third stage, back to the first stage, I was in the second stage, that sense of service, of everything I'm doing is surrendering to the hands of the beloved. So whatever arises, whatever you want me to do, that sense of service. And then the third stage blooms, and then there are periods where you feel the thought of self is gone. Yeah. So it's a beautiful teaching which I believe allows you to both look at life from a non-dual point of view and from a dual point of view simultaneously. And it somehow solves, alchemically, the battle between the dualists and the non-dualists, if you like. Between having permission to be the lover, to pray, to wish, toward something, and to recognize there's only one. Just, the Dharmakaya, the all-pervading reality.